What's up, YouTube? Leonidas here. Today we're looking at Ground Branch, a game that's available early access on Steam. Just started playing it over the past week or so, and today we're going to be looking at the customization options in terms of gear and weapons, gameplay, the community you can expect to kind of encounter when you're playing on it, and then the future that the developers have laid out. But we're not going to waste any time. We're going to hop right into customization. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the customization options here in Ground Branch. So you can do this in game too. I just did it out of game, so I wasn't getting bothered by other players or anything like that. But if you go to customize operator, you can select everything from primary, secondary, headgear, chest rig, battle belt, and then your clothing. So the one thing I really like about this game is the how specific you can get with this. So it's not like just throwing attachments on. It's actually moving things, adjusting them based on the position of the Picatinny rails. So if we want to put our T2 back on, all we have to do is select it from this huge list of optics that they have. And then I like to have a little platform under it to give me a little bit more height over the barrel. And then you can select it anywhere on this Picatinny rail that it will fit. Obviously, you don't want your sight all the way at the end, so I like to put it just a little bit forward. So, and then you can put everything from grips to lights, lasers, everything you want. They have a pretty good selection so far, everything you'd really want. Then you can throw a suppressor on, take it off. It's super easy to do, super fun to do. Just making different weapons, a couple different magazine options. Then you can save it as a custom loadout. So any of these yellow ones are actually ones that I've made and I use in game. In terms of how many weapons they have in the game, they have SMGs, shotguns, assault weapons, kind of a DMR sniper, no true bolt action rifles, and then a single LMG right now. So a lot of customization options. And then pistols, they have 4. So 2 versions of the Glock 19, M17, 1911, classic Beretta, and then a SIG 25, I believe that is. For the actual kits you wear, you can also you select what ammo pouches you want on there. If you want it for your primary weapon system, if you want smoke grenades, flashbangs, frag grenades, and then equipment you can bring with you. So binoculars, rangefinder, and a breaching charge I usually carry with me. Same thing, you save it to a loadout. You only have to make it once and it'll automatically adjust if you switch your weapons. Last thing, the gun belt. Same idea, you get your dump pouch, and then you get a bunch of slots for magazines, additional grenades. You can select a holster. Right now they only have one that your sidearm will sit in, and then tops you can select what you want it to look like, and then you can also select the pattern, and there are a lot of patterns when you select different stuff. I just use the base layer. Same thing for pants, and then boots, there are 4 options. So the helmets are kind of important. You won't really notice it until you need it, but you want to make sure if you're going to possibly be doing a night map that you throw nods on, and then a strobe if you can. That way people know you're friendly and you're less likely of you getting shot. So those are like the 3 attachments. And then the headset is it actually adapts if you're using a traditional Mitch or a hat or something, or if you're using an OpsCore helmet with the side rails, it'll attach to those instead of just sitting there. You also have eyewear and masks, just Schmegma and Baklava. And then this slot is currently being worked on, special purpose. I'm assuming that will one day be occupied with like a AT4 or some other heavy weapon system. But yeah, so the customization options in this are basically endless, and I found it really fun to just pick a weapon and mod it exactly how I would like to use it in real life and then use it from there. But this is unlike most games where you can pick a certain number of attachments, it automatically goes on. You definitely have a bit more ownership over the weapons you're using, which is super nice and something I find really enjoyable to do. And then you can make your character look exactly how you want him to look. So that's kind of the breakdown of the customization options you have here in Ground Branch. And yeah, it's something I really look forward to them continue developing. And then here you can just see your loadout and your encumbrance. That'll drive how fast you move on the map. So if you want to go light, maybe don't take a belt, maybe take a small plate carrier, stuff like that. So cool. Yeah, we'll keep pushing. Okay, taking a look at Ground Branch gameplay. This is where you'll find yourself when you enter a lobby. You have your equipment area where you can make any changes you want to your equipment. And then the Operations Center and the Test Range. Operations Center is where you'll start all your games. And then the Test Range, there's a daytime and nighttime test range where you can make sure the weapon's functioning how you want it to. I think I just need to put a scope on my weapon. Right now I just have a little T2, so I need something. We're about to play on the big city map, so I want something that can reach out a little bit further. Don't really want a huge scope on a short, like 16-inch barrel, but yeah, we could put a Spectre on it. That'll do. So with that being said, I gotta wait for everyone else to get ready. But as soon as everyone gets there, we'll go ahead and hop into this game, and I'll show you what the actual gameplay looks like. In terms of like weapon manipulation, you can put a weapon in a high ready firing position and low ready. You can do that with your primary and secondary weapon. And then you can obviously manipulate to the left and right. In terms of aiming, if you're punched out, it'll punch back in really quick. So you can go right to ADS from any position. It just depends how long it takes. There is arm fatigue in this game, so if you're just locked in the whole time, eventually my arm's going to get tired. It takes a little bit, but I won't be able to hold a steady shot. There are two types of running: just a normal run where you're still ready to fire, and then weapon in the sky, less able to engage targets downrange. But I really like how precise they are with all the weapon manipulations. It's very realistic, as well as the weapon and how it feels in game. But that's kind of just talking about the gameplay mechanics and how you'll feel when you hop in a game here. But as soon as this game starts, we'll start streaming or recording again, so you guys can take a look at the actual gameplay of Ground Branch. Okay, we waited a little bit and got a big team, or big enough to survive a map. We are playing on the highest difficulty, so this might get a little tricky, but we'll go ahead and push in. The map we're playing on is City. It's one of the medium to large maps. It's kind of fun. It's got many buildings. Put my laser on. There we got a couple guys. Okay. Backside staircase clear. I'll push left. Guy far.
Yeah, one rear down.
Got it. Let me try to take this guy out.
Yeah, it's on you. I got rear security, Bub.
Okay, I got 3 down far. Okay, I think we're good to push if you're ready.
Yeah. Possible. 2 down. 1 long. 1 close. It's down. Okay, all you. I need a mag change.
Loading.
Yeah, I'm just on your ass.
1 down in the building. Oh. Damn. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's see if our buddy survived. Sounds like he's still alive. Yeah, he's good. There's that one guy like hiding right there. I couldn't get a shot on him, but okay. We'll probably load up, play this one more time just to show you guys all the gameplay possible. We are playing on the hardest difficulty, so that means enemies maneuver on you pretty fast, and you got to be able to react a lot quicker. Yeah, I know. One of them was like, I don't want to say glitch, but I was shooting him and it looked like it was like hitting metal. It was super weird. But yeah, we'll hop into another match here. Okay, we are back playing same map, but different spawn, and we're trying to get intel instead of clear the map. So each map you can play a bunch of different modes, but the map doesn't necessarily change the same as like ready or not or anything like that. Then you have to actually hold. So like that target, I had to hold a little bit higher than I would if he was right in front of me. And you really don't want to expose yourself for very long, because if the enemies see you, they'll just take you out pretty quick. And then quickly showing your reload, so you can press tap R to do a mag change and save that magazine for later. Or you can double tap R, it's a little bit quicker, but you lose that mag, so you won't get it back. So I just took off my nice scope too, because I thought we were gonna keep playing in the subway system to start, but then we switched spawns. So oops, bad on me.
Still whole? Oh, we lost one.
So I got a pretty light weapon, so I'm able to hold it up longer than I would.
Snipers are down. Contacts way out southeast. Well, either way, boys and girls, we gotta make it downstairs. No time like the present.
Yeah, I'm right behind. Push into this taxi.
I'm just in the stairwell.
Me too.
Somebody on the opposite side for me. Right, looks good.
Left's good.
Alright, swap.
Change your mag. I think. Did I lose you? No, you're still up. Cool.
No, the other guy died. I filled him in.
Yeah, we got one down over on the
I'm in
left.
the bathroom. Yep. I'm in the bathroom. I'm just coming out.
I'm gonna flash it.
You hold long angle. I've got your immediate left.
I haven't pushed long yet. We were in pretty heavy contact over here.
Yeah, you should see my flash.
I see you poking out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cover.
Swapping
here.
mags. Okay, I'm pushing up to you at the bathroom. You got an angle to the
Something down
left
the
of me?
hall to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that doorway, but there's something long right.
Left.
Yeah, that way. No, no, no. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I lost another one.
Damn.
Yeah, there were 2 forward. That was my bad. He was behind the pole.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him
This
back.
dude was supposed to be covering long while we covered the sides, but lack of communication or whatever you want to say got me killed. You can see my body there, my nice weapon. It's too bad. But yeah, we'll hop in for another one. Hopefully these guys are able to pull it out. But as you can see, the gameplay is extremely realistic. Just split-second decision, and a teammate not covering your angle can mean you die pretty quick. So you have to make a decision to play with a team, trust them, which I usually do, because like that's the fun of this, is to play with a team. But or you can roll solo. Make sure you're in a confined space where you cover your sector and only your sector. So, but overall, really fun game. This spectator mode's super good. I really like it. You can't really talk to anyone on the map, so you can't clue them in. But in the top left on my mini map, you can see the locations of enemies. It's pretty accurate. And then you can zoom around the map. You can go all the way around it. It's pretty fun. You can just cycle through your teammates too. But like I said, really like the realism of this game so far. I would say it's on par, if not better, than Ready or Not, Squad, those that kind of same vein. Okay, while we were wrapping up this video, the last thing I want to touch on is the community and then the future for the game. So community and teamwork, as you saw throughout the gameplay clips, depending on the server, it varies a little bit, but you can always find like a good 5 to 6 dudes who really want to cooperate and use their mics and work as a team. I would compare this pretty closely with the likes of Ready or Not and Squad in terms of like community and dudes who want to play together and not just run solo. I never had an issue finding a couple guys to run with. In terms of help, everyone's super helpful. When I just first started learning the game, they were really positive and looked to help me get up to speed in terms of all the changes and stuff for this game. And then finally, wrapping up this video, going over the future. So if you go on their Steam page, it's not incorporated yet, but they're looking to build a campaign version. It looks like it'll be multiplayer and you work through it as a team, clearing different maps and stuff. In terms of multiplayer, they're going to incorporate multiplayer ladders, so like some sort of a what do you call it? Progression system is how they word it, and then also unit patches to like identify you between different people on the map, which will be huge for multiplayer PvP, which wasn't filmed during this video, but there is also PvP as opposed to PvE that you saw in the game clips. Finally, a couple other stuff. They're looking to incorporate mod support, weapon bracing and supporting, so being able to use walls and vehicle cover to support your weapon. And then they're looking to incorporate some version of medical treatment of injuries and such. They specify no regenerating health or health packs. But like if you get shot in the arm, you'll be able to stop the bleeding and continue fighting. But right now it's no real med system in place. On top of that, being able to damage, like see damage if someone's arm gets shot, you'll be able to see it. And then finally carrying teammates and providing first aid to them. And then incorporating female characters for any females who are looking to play this game. But overall, I'd say this game is really strong. If I had to make a recommendation, I would say maybe wait a month or two to buy it. Unless you're really into milsims and very realistic games, then you should go out and buy it immediately. Right now, it definitely, you have to be a certain audience to like fully respect it. For me, having like experience with a lot of this stuff in real life, I totally love what they've done with weapon manipulation, movement, the time and work they put into the weapon modding. Totally respect them and everything they do. So if you're into milsim, play it. If you're more of a casual gamer, I might recommend until they get to beta or something down the road where it's a little bit cleaner game. But overall, from my perspective, totally love the game, and I'm really excited to see what they do going forward. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you post in the comments below, give me a like or dislike. And if you want to see something different in the future, make sure you put it in the comments so I know to adjust fire on some of the topics I'm pushing out. But appreciate the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.